Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. It comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Dogs left no doubt about who is king of the Peach State the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a beatdown. It wasn't close. And listen, Georgia's had a lot of wins in this series. Georgia Tech's going to need to find some confidence, some belief. Something needs to go good early because Georgia has owned the upper hand in this series.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they've been...
Intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a way to put his team in business at the 33.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder.
Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
And just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and on the second drive they fumble it. 2 drives, and they can't hold on to the football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
To the air, it's Coleman Hope. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the field.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, he gave them the dead leg. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right now.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 4, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Tackle is made at the 19. That's a first down for the offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the try is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making this season.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out sometimes.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 11 on the play.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Donald. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They go to the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time. It makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and change?
Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Boston College. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's
couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Looking for a block. It's Brown.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Street. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On second down, looking again to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Scanning the field, it's Coleman Hope. Finds his back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll go to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jacob. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they got him for the sack. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they looking deep down the right side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move to stay on his feet. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snares it outside. It's Street. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. I heard a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get the shot.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. At the 15, he's loose. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Running with power. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. Here's the handoff. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning right